Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So things are underway.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space.
There's the shot! Goal! Inter! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch-perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Zielinski. Oh, that's well spotted. Kelly spots it and intercepts. Zielinski, now it's Openda. Barella. He shifted it to the flank. He's got away. Zielinski for David. Now that's well seen too. Carlos Augusto. Calhanoglu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Openda. He's having a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Diamante certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Kelly promptly onto that, and that is that. Good ball, good take. Oh, good spread. And he was quick to react. Damian kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passes short and sharp. Mkhitaryan.
Diamante really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's DiMarco. Calhanoglu. Bremer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. McKennie. And he's being shifted off it. DiMarco is in a really good position out wide. Kelly. McKennie. To Barella. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zielinski is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
McKennie. Kalulu. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. DiMarco providing an outlet on that flank. And he gets rid in a hurry.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has put paid to that. And it's Mkhitaryan. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Openda. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Mkhitaryan wins the duel this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram. And it's Thuram. Zielinski
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
McKennie. Openda. Openda! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's had a shot! And that is high.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Not the most accurate pass. That's a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. They get a throw in.
Diamante certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And here's Openda, pinches it off him.
Openda really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's managed to get free. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Thuram, challenged just a bit on the firm side. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Zielinski. Kalulu looking to receive it in space. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is one way to stop him. He can run onto that. Now it's Martinez. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Down to business again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
That has ended up in no man's land. Searching pass he's played there. And that's been won straight back. Can he finish? And we have our very first corner. Thuram! DiMarco can clear it away. And it's McKennie. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. He's in a great position here. And he's quick to get rid. McKennie. And Kalulu, Zielinski. He's a sharp little ball here. Kalulu, McKennie. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Spread it left. And here's Openda. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Barella. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there have been no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Zielinski. Well timed, excellent interception. It's not an especially good pass, that. Mkhitaryan. Well read, nice interception. Looking for the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. pass is intercepted. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
That is good alertness. McKennie. Now he's got space here. Akanji in acres of space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Openda.
Piemonte really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And the keeper beats it away. And this is Mkhitaryan.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good climb!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Turns back here, probably the best option. It's come to nothing. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And they're quick to get it back. That's an imaginative pass.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. And it's Thuram.
Piemonte are stuck in central station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they care to look.
And the shot! Oh, he's been caught. Has another go! And there's his goal! And right near the end, we have parity. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously...
And he shoots! It's hit the crossbar. And that is it. That was the last kick of the game. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10, numero 23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 16.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Thuram. Now, can they get him away? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Kalulu. David. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Kamate. Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Openda. David.
David really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thuram was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Openda. Stood up well to him there. And he's picked out the run. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Thuram. Thuram going after that. Çalhanoğlu tries to play it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Kamate. Now it's Thuram. Aimed beyond the defence. Thuram stood his ground strongly. Thuram. Kelly does well to get it back. Thuram. And it is half-time in extra time. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? And we're off for the final time. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And it's Thuram.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Thuram. Kamate. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well measured. McKennie. Great defending, strong and determined. He's looking wide. He's picked his way through. Cross needs to be getting up there. He will be livid with himself. Can he get it through? Played out to the left flank. Not where it came from. Now it's Openda. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Di Gregorio breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Yildiz. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that has not gone well. Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Kelly. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Players then beyond the point of exhaustion, but there is still one final act to come. It's almost time.
DiMarco.
Is over the first kick. And he's gone and missed it. And the release was not to come.
Well, any doubts, you just put your foot through it, Peter.
David is a picture of calm despite the moment.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
This for parity.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Openda is the second man to step up for his team. No! Denied remarkably! Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Thuram is the third man to step forward. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
He's missed it! It's wide! The rueful look says everything.
I don't think he ever really looked comfortable. Put too much pressure on himself.
Fratesi is fourth up.
Big character, big moment, big save.
Zielinski is the fourth man to step forward for them.
Oh, Cooley does it.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
Now there's a penalty.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
McKennie is able to finish it here. Oh, he saved it! And the drama continues. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
It is the lonely walk. He must, but can he?
Great penalty under pressure. Again, picked his spot.
We're tied at 3 each. Through to 7, and we're still going.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? And they have done it in sudden death.
Oh, just allow me to get my breath back a little here, Peter. What an ending. Fantastic.
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Thuram. Zielinski. Takes aim and crosses. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's an imaginative pass. Di Lorenzo. Openda. Zielinski.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's had it nicked away. Distributed tidily. Pulisic might just make this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Openda. Pulisic. He's picked his way through. Foot in. And it's Sailamakis. Modric. Modric!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
A heavy challenge. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Rafael. Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright.
Well, the moans and groans.
It's Modric! Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things...
Chance! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
McKennie. Modric. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Piemonte are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That looks a cracking ball. And he's well positioned here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Spread out to the left. Crunching tackle. Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Milan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Modric looking to add to his goal. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Shoots! Zielinski. The message is clear. None shall pass. Salmakas. Thuram. Here's McKennie. Yildiz. Now it's McKennie. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And they've got a throw. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bremer. Thuram. Now, can they get him away?
Diamante certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Modric!
Again, a brilliant save. Just past the 40th minute mark. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Di Lorenzo gets across to intercept that. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that's well seen too. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're off again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No way through there. That has been slung wide. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Has a look and place it forward. Oh, good spread. Pulisic receives it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here. Header! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Searching pass he's played there. Nicked it back promptly. Nice sequence of passes this. And it's been played through. He's in a quick... Can he finish? And it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
McKennie. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that is well cleared. And it's Modric. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Look at the spec. Can he finish? Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Milan have their lead. He's got away, and a chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Serginho certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Akanji. Thuram. Oh, this looks promising. Got to make this count. Can he latch on to this? Just eases him off the ball. Ricci. This is a promising build-up. Knocks it into space. Now it's Rafael Leao. Tries a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Now it's Zielinski. Oh, super find.
Diamante really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, this looks sharp. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. Bremer deals with that comfortably. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Kelly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. For Kelly. Openda. Oh, that's well spotted. 5 minutes left on the clock. That's been intercepted. Thuram. Now it's Openda. Now it's David. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's David. Ricci. Kelly calmly anticipates. He's looking wide. Pulisic has the space to scheme. This looks promising. Zielinski.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get free. Tomori. And we're done. So that is it. The end of the road. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Diamante really looked like they were just second to everything. Disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched when it comes to pace. One-on-ones, he usually comes out on top, even against quick opponents. But I also like the way he can drive the ball out of defence. He's got a very useful ability to be able to hit both flanks with great accuracy.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now that's well seen too. Zielinski. And he's quick to return it. And they're back on the ball again. Chance, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
McKennie. Jimenez receives it in a good position here. Threads one in. Lookman! And he couldn't finish.
Lookman has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chance to deliver. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. That pass isn't good. Oh, he's been caught napping! Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Zielinski. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race. Tries a shot! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Lookman goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Now it's Yildiz. That is ended up in no man's land. He won't be happy with that one. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aims beyond the defence. That is a brilliant interception. Zielinski. Real chance! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Ricci kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Modric. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, well measured. Oh, well played, well played. Modric, can he get it through? He's found a way through. He's in one-on-one. Lookman couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do. Diamante certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Shoots! That is a special goal. That is a gem, an absolute gem. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Tries from a long way out. McKennie. Yildiz. No way through. That's a good foray he's making. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Il quarto uomo indica
Thuram.
2 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Thuram. Ricci. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Cambiasso. Yildiz. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Oh, shooting chance!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Zielinski. Oh, easy pickings there. This is a promising build-up. And here's Openda. He's going for goal! And no, just off target. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. David, he is through here. Tomori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lookman showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. David, challenged just a bit on the firm side. And Ribéry! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Played out towards the right wing. And they're quick to get it. Ribéry! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And yes, it's him again. Milan leading now. Tomori, that's going right the way across. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Yildiz, not the most accurate pass. Played out to the left flank. Serginho, he's got away. Serginho. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. David. Çalhanoğlu knocks it into space. Decent chance! And he's quick to get rid. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Cambio di giocatori.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that could set him on his way. David is onto this.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's managed to get free.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That pass isn't the best. This looks promising. Zielinski. Openda. where it came from. Fofana, Çalhanoğlu. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's played through for him. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Caught offside that time. The pass has gone astray. Quality ball. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. That's beautifully weighted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Zielinski.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And he's picked it up out wide. Crossed into the middle. Tries to get it clear.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He is through here. Ribéry. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Driven in. That's a decent clearance. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations,